Bula, everybody. That means hello in Fijian. Fiji was the first stop on my international tour this year. And as I landed in the early morning, caught a ride, about a 90-minute ride on Queens Road to the Coral Coast area. Stayed at a resort called the Waidroka on the south side of the island. And it was a beautiful place. I just decided to hit up this spot primarily for some surfing and as a nice little transition to mentally shut off the normal work mind and hustle mind that I have running a business and just allow myself to relax, play, tap into some beautiful nature as you see here. This was actually one of the hardest parts of the transition into relaxing, was just sitting still and not doing anything. I really struggle with that. So this hammock was a fun challenge, but also a cool little transition part of this trip for me. I had to go switch to a day bed at some point because I didn't want my head to get sunburned. But seeing the water slowly change as the tide flowed in and out was a really cool part of this resort, being right there on the water. The tide does change quite a bit, so at some points you can't even really get out except through small channels on the boats. But when you get out there, you see this beautiful turquoise water, and the coral, the scuba diving, the snorkeling in this area is gorgeous. But I went for the surf, and we found some amazing waves. One of the places we went surfing was called Frigate's Passage, and while the surf was a little over my pay grade, I had a fun time going out there and punching some waves, so it was a blast. Needless to say, Fiji was a wonderful first stop on my trip, and as I departed and got to see the islands from above, there are 300 islands here to explore, so I'll definitely be planning a trip back some point in the future. But on to the next destination. Here we go.